Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So, today from Standard 8 English Medium, chapter number 9 in grammar. What is the chapter name? Verbs. Future time means the future tense. Here given the title Simple Future Tense. What is simple future tense? So, simple future refers to an action or a state of being that has not take place at a time of speaking and is thought prediction expected to take place at the certain time in the future. So talking about in the future, the action will take place in the future, but the sentence is speaking where at the time of speaking. See the past at the time of speaking and in the future. What is the sentence? I shall help you with your work. Here see the boy needs the help, and here the helper sister. I shall help you with your homework. So promise to help. So help is the verb, with the auxiliary verb use shall. So in the future tense we use will and shall in the simple future tense, and the main verb we use after that. But what? I shall help you. Promise. She will give the promise to her brother to help him, but not now at the time of speaking, but in the future. So the future can be indicated in the following ways. Which ways we can see? By using the modal auxiliary will and shall. I can tell you will and shall we can use in the tense, in simple future tense. The example, he will become an engineer soon. I shall finish this lesson by tomorrow. I will go to the Mount Abu next year. We can use what? Using the will and shall, showing the future tense. But shall is usually used when the subject is a sentence in the first person and greater emphasis is attached to the action. In the first person, I and we can use what? Shall, and remaining pronoun we can use with will. I and we, first person singular plural. Okay, but nowadays we can use I and we with will also. We will also. So here see, will is used more extensively. It can be used in both formal and informal context. The example is I will attend the meeting and I will drop by tomorrow. When will and shall are used to denote was the future tense, to indicate the future tense. But where we use usually see voluntary action on the part of the speaker. I will drop you home. He says that he will act as a volunteer at the fair. So here will and will is used, but what? Showing the action in the future. In the second, we can use as a promise or prediction. What is the promise? I will buy you the ticket for the show tomorrow. That is the promise. And what is the prediction? She will become a good actress. That is the prediction. At a time of speaking, talk about in the future. Okay, that will using will or shall, and we can use prediction and promise also. And the plan and the intention of the speaker. Which plan we can use? We are going to complete our work by the evening. That is the plan. And what is the intention? I am going to sleep early today. Showing the intention. I am going to do this. That is the plan. An intention going to do this means I am going to buy this jacket. That is my intention to buy it. Okay, now the second one, prediction from the given evidence. The sky is clear, the day is going to be sunny. That is the prediction. The sky is clear, the sky is not clear, the dark cloud is there. So the prediction is that it may be at night possible to rain it. So that is the prediction. But the sentence is the sky is cloudy, it will rain tonight. That is the prediction. By using the present continuous tense, showing what the future plans or intention. But which future plans using am with going to? Using am with going to. This is the indicating the future tense, going to. What? Going to. So keep in your mind this word, going to indicate the future tense. I am going to meet my friends this weekend, showing the future events. Okay, future plans. By using the simple present tense, the programs starts at 6 in the evening. At the time of speaking at the morning, the sentence is speaking that. Okay, but the program will start where? In the evening. The train arrives 10 minutes from now. So before 10 minutes this sentence is speaking, but the train will arrive after 10 minutes. This is how we use the simple present tense. Now see the structure of the simple future tense. See here, structure of simple future tense. In affirmative we use this with will and shall. In negative we use the pronoun or noun and use shall or will. After that not and the verb remain same, means the main verb we use it. But in interrogative sentence, what we do, these places will change. This place come first and that second. So shall and will come first in interrogative. After that subject will go the second, and verb, or after we use the object or the other words. After that use the symbol of the question mark. In WH question also use the WH question, then will, shall, then subject and verb and question mark. Negative interrogative. If you use negative interrogative, use short form of will or not, want or shall not. If you use only will, then write subject, then write not, then verb you use. If you use short form, then okay, want, then the subject is used. In the WH question also, who want, who will not, you use like that. That is the structure of this tense. Using the simple future tense, the simple future is used refer to what? A general statement about the future. General statement, just like this clock of food will be enough for you for a month. When will you be free to show me your painting? This is a general statement showing that generally, telling that's generally. But what an action or a event that is certain to happen in the future, not now. My daughter will turn 13 this November. I am going to finish this work before 8, showing the future action event. Okay, so this is how we can use this simple future tense. In prediction, in plan, intention, we can use the simple future tense. In the next class, I am going to explain this, fill in the blanks and the rest of the exercise. Thank you for that. I hope you understand about the simple future tense. Thank you.